The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 1. The Key to the Clockwork Garden. As the carriage trundled along the dusty road, Arya Benson watched the landscape transform before her eyes. The city's brick buildings gave way to a lush countryside of rolling meadows, ancient trees, and the silhouette of a Victorian mansion atop a distant hill. Anticipation and uncertainty mingled in her heart as she left behind the confines of her botany lab, drawn by a cryptic letter from her estranged Uncle Percival. The letter promised a garden beyond her wildest dreams, filled with exotic plants she had only read about in textbooks. The allure was irresistible. The carriage halted at the mansion's wrought iron gates, adorned with a large golden bee, the Benson family crest, gleaming in the late afternoon sun. Stepping onto the gravel path, Arya clutched her worn leather suitcase containing all her botanical tools and notes, her lifeline in this new and uncertain future. Approaching the mansion, its spires reaching high into the cloud-laden sky, Arya couldn't help but notice how thick ivy crawled up the ancient stone facade, weaving intricately between the tall, imposing windows like leafy veins. It seemed less like a man-made structure and more like a natural extension of the undisturbed, sprawling landscape, a monolith of the timeless English countryside. Mrs. Kettle, the housekeeper with kind and gentle, knowing eyes, welcomed Arya and guided her to a spacious chamber on the second floor. The room boasted a large four-poster bed and a grand window overlooking a serene and walled garden. Arya's keen botanist instinct stirred as she glimpsed the garden's lush, yet strangely subdued appearance. "Your uncle's study is down the hall, Miss Benson," Mrs. Kettle mentioned before departing. "He spent many hours there, immersed in his research." Intrigued, Arya set down her suitcase and ventured into her late uncle's study. The room was cavernous, filled with books, maps, diagrams of peculiar plants, and mechanical designs. Among these treasures, Arya discovered a particularly intriguing item, a clockwork key, exquisitely crafted with ornate details. Driven by an irresistible urge, she continued exploring the study, uncovering hidden compartments in a massive oak desk and shelves crammed with journals. One old dusty book caught her eye, delicate sketches of hybrid plants, each meticulously annotated in her uncle's precise handwriting. It became clear that her uncle had devoted years to merging mechanical elements with botanical life, far longer than Arya had ever imagined. The book chronicled his experiments, successes, and setbacks, revealing a man driven by an unyielding thirst for knowledge and innovation. Clutching the key, an unexpected chill ran down Arya's spine. The study was no longer just a room. It now felt like a gateway to her uncle's deepest secrets. Little did she know, this key would unlock more than just a garden. It would reveal a world beyond her most fantastical botanical dreams. Thus began Arya's odyssey in the Clockwork Garden. Throughout the quiet evening, Arya immersed herself in her uncle's study, captivated by the enigmatic illustrations and intricate mechanical drafts adorning the room. The clockwork key, with its intricate gears and elegant design, fascinated her like nothing before. Twirling it in her fingers, the cool metal offered a reassuring weight. As night fell, her dreams were filled with towering plants shimmering in the moonlight and peculiar creatures, part animal, part machine, roaming amidst them. She awoke with renewed determination. Dressed and armed with a leather-bound notebook and pencils, Arya ventured into the garden. The morning air was crisp, carrying the sweet fragrance of dew, kissed roses and earth. Approaching the garden's ancient wrought-iron door, older than the mansion itself, she noticed an ornately decorated keyhole hidden amidst swirling ironwork patterns. Heart-pounding, Arya inserted the clockwork key without hesitation. With a creak, the door swung open, revealing a path flanked by overgrown foliage leading to an archway of intertwining vines and flowers. Crossing the threshold, Arya gasped. The garden defied expectations. It thrived with vibrant plants emitting an internal glow. Insects with mechanical wings buzzed around flowers that opened and closed with clicks and whirs. Her gaze fixed on a tree with a metallic trunk winding skyward, adorned with leaves that sparkled in sunlight. The bark, warm to the touch, boasted a smoother texture than any clockwork she had felt. A bird, its feathers made of gears, perched on a branch, emitting a harmonic blend of natural and mechanical sounds. Arya marvelled at the faintly glowing clockwork key in her hand. Her uncle had indeed delivered on his promise of a garden unlike any other. As she delved deeper into the clockwork garden, she embraced the peculiar fusion of natural wonder and intricate machinery. Each step revealed new marvels. Flowers that sang with the wind, vines that pulsed with a rhythmic hum, and ponds where mechanical fish darted with precision. Lost in this surreal landscape, Arya's scientific curiosity soared. She meticulously documented each discovery in her notebook, sketching intricate details and jotting down observations of how organic and mechanical elements coexisted in perfect harmony. The garden, it seemed, was a testament to her uncle's genius and an invitation to unravel its mysteries. With each passing day, Arya unearthed more about the garden's secrets. She encountered plants that responded to her touch, releasing bursts of fragrance or changing colours in subtle patterns. Creatures fashioned from gears and brass roamed among the foliage, their movements a ballet of precision and grace. Yet amidst the wonders, Arya sensed an underlying tension, a mystery waiting to be unravelled. Whispers among the mechanical leaves hinted at hidden chambers and experiments. Guided by her uncle's notes and the enigmatic clues scattered throughout the garden, Arya embarked on a journey not just of discovery, but of understanding. A journey that would redefine her perception of nature, technology, and the limitless possibilities of their union in the Clockwork Garden. The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 2, The Secret Door. Arya wandered through the Clockwork Garden, meticulously documenting its exotic flora and observing the peculiar creatures inhabiting it. Her notebook filled with detailed sketches, scientific notes, and unanswered questions, her inquisitive mind ablaze with curiosity. Each new revelation seemed to affirm what she had deemed impossible. The garden was a harmonious blend of organic and mechanical, a living ecosystem intertwined with cogs, petals, gears, and leaves. Yet, amidst the beauty, Arya sensed a subtle unease. There was something just beyond her grasp, a discordance that disrupted the serene balance of this enchanted world. It felt as though secrets lay concealed behind an undiscovered door. One evening, sunlight filtered through the mechanical foliage, casting shifting shadows. Arya's gaze fell upon an ivy-draped structure, partially concealed behind luminous flowers. Initially resembling a mere stone wall, as she drew closer, she discerned it was a door adorned with an emblem of intertwining vines and gears. The massive door appeared impenetrable, devoid of any visible handle or mechanism. Excitement and caution warred within Arya as she stepped closer to the mysterious door. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was on the brink of uncovering something extraordinary, something that would astound her peers, but also honour her late uncle's ingenious legacy. The sunlight played tricks amidst the mechanical foliage, casting dancing shadows that beckoned her forward. With a steady hand, she traced the intricate lines of the emblem, a testament to the garden's unique synthesis of nature and invention. Each touch reaffirmed her determination to explore the secrets beyond this threshold, her heart racing with anticipation and reverence. Recalling the clockwork key in her pocket, she ran her fingers along the cold stone surface, searching for a keyhole. After a moment's exploration, she uncovered an ornate keyhole, matched to her key. Anticipation quickened her pulse as she inserted the key, feeling a soft click as it turned. The door creaked open, revealing a pathway that led deeper into the garden's depths. Excitement surged through Arya as she stepped forward. The pathway was lined with plants that glowed more brightly than those in the main garden, illuminating her way. Metallic insects buzzed, their wings aglow with myriad colours. The air hummed with a symphony of ticking and whirring, reminiscent of countless tiny clocks in synchrony. Descending into the hidden hollow of the garden, Arya noticed the flora becoming increasingly intricate, with mechanical components seamlessly integrated into their forms. Clockwork rabbits darted through the underbrush, their gears softly whirring, while metallic birds soared overhead, their wings reflecting the otherworldly glow of the flora below. At the heart of the hollow stood a colossal tree, its bark a mosaic of wood and metal. Its branches stretched towards the sky, leaves flickering with an inner luminescence. Arya stood transfixed. The tree was not merely biologically alive, it thrummed with mechanical vitality. Taking a deep breath, she absorbed the hollow's atmosphere. Mechanical fireflies darted around, casting reflections on the tree's leaves. The ground beneath her feet felt soft and warm, moss vibrating with a rhythm. Each step resonated through the air, blending harmoniously with the sounds of clockwork insects and the rustling of metallic leaves. The hollow felt alive, a cohesive entity in harmony with her presence. Arya marvelled at her uncle's creation, a masterpiece blending botany with clockwork ingenuity. Yet, amidst the wonder, she sensed deeper mysteries awaiting discovery. If this was the garden's heart, what wonders lay beyond its borders? What secrets awaited her exploration? The enormity of the discovery overwhelmed her, instilling a sense of responsibility to preserve and understand her uncle's legacy. Under the gentle glow of the tree's luminous leaves, Arya filled her notebook with intricate sketches and detailed observations, until nightfall gradually transformed the hollow into an enchanted grove from a tale of old. Tracing her fingers over the tree's elaborate patterns of gears and wood, Arya marvelled at the garden's impossibility. This was no ordinary place. It was a testament to her uncle's brilliance, seamlessly melding nature and machine into something extraordinary. As night deepened and the garden's ambience shifted, Arya felt a palpable change in the air. The once enchanted grove now seemed to whisper ancient secrets, urging her onward. She cast a final glance at the majestic tree, its glowing leaves casting a soft, comforting light. In that moment, Arya knew with unwavering certainty that unlocking the mysteries of this garden would reshape her understanding of both nature and invention. With the weight of the clockwork key a reassuring presence in her pocket, she turned away from the hollow, her resolve strengthened. Determined to delve deeper into the clockwork garden, she carried with her the fervent hope of unravelling her uncle's legacy, one meticulously crafted secret at a time. The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 3, Among the Gears and Petals. In the following days, Arya immersed herself in exploration. Each morning, armed with her notebook, pencils, and the enigmatic clockwork key, she ventured into the depths of the Clockwork Garden. Her time was split between the main garden and a hollow where a grand mechanical tree reigned. Every day brought new discoveries, each more astonishing than the last. Her studies unveiled plants with mechanical tendrils, swaying in hypnotic rhythms, flowers with polished brass petals that opened and closed with meticulous precision, and fruits bursting open with a puff of steam to reveal intricate, tiny seeds. The garden was not merely botanical. It was a marvel of engineering. Creatures abounded as well. Clockwork, butterflies left trails of glittering dust, metallic beetles hummed nocturnes under starlight, and a family of mechanized rabbits darted and whirred through the undergrowth. Arya devoted her afternoons to sketching and meticulously documenting these wonders, her botanist's curious mind captivated by the seamless blend of nature and machinery. It was a delicate dance between organic and artificial, a harmony defying both biology and engineering. She often spent hours observing mechanized bees pollinating brass-petaled flowers, their tiny gears and cogs synchronized with nature's rhythms. Each interaction within this extraordinary place was a microcosm of a larger, carefully orchestrated symphony of life and machinery. With every observation, she realized each component, each creature, played a vital role in this intricate ecosystem. At the very heart of it all stood the magnificent mechanical tree. Arya often found herself sitting quietly at its sturdy base, tracing the interplay of wood and metal, feeling the pulse of its mechanical heartbeat. The tree was not just a tree, but the lifeblood of the garden, its mechanical roots extending, connecting, and breathing life into the clockwork garden. There was a system here, a rhythm and reason to the madness, and Arya was determined to decipher it. The clockwork garden was more than whimsy. It was a complex ecosystem born from a brilliant mind and an imaginative spirit. Each discovery felt like a breadcrumb, guiding her along a path toward unraveling its inner workings. One afternoon, while meticulously sketching an intricate mechanized flower, Arya noticed something unusual. The bud, closed just moments before, began unfurling its metallic petals with soft clicks and whirs. Inside, instead of pollen, lay a tiny, golden key, no larger than a fingernail. It gleamed in the dappled sunlight, an artifact perfectly at home, yet out of place in this mechanical paradise. Arya's heart quickened as she picked up the key, feeling its weight and examining its delicate engravings. This key was a part of the garden's puzzle, hinting at deeper layers of complexity and purpose. Intrigued, Arya spent the rest of the afternoon scouring the hollow for a lock that might match the tiny golden key. She examined the tree's roots, traced patterns on its bark, and delved into dense underbrush where mechanized rabbits burrowed. Every nook and cranny of the garden seemed poised for discovery, as if holding its breath, waiting for her to uncover its secrets. Excitement and anticipation buzzed in her curious mind. This key could unlock not just a mechanism, but perhaps a new understanding of the garden's design and her uncle's vision. With each passing moment, the garden felt more alive, more sentient, as if it were an elaborate riddle crafted just for her. Arya soon noticed the garden's mechanical elements weren't static. They evolved alongside biological components. Each day, new plant adaptations and creature displays appeared, as if the garden continually reinvented itself. While the garden's spectacle enthralled her, it was the quiet moments of observation that left the deepest mark. She lay on the grass, watching mechanized birds soar overhead, wings catching sunlight and scattering raindrops. Other times, she sat by the pool under the tree, tracing gears in the water's surface, each ripple creating a mesmerizing dance of light. One creature stood out, a fox, a blend of sleek fur and shining metal with emerald green eyes glowing from within. It appeared days after Arya's first venture into the hollow and made regular visits. Timid, yet curious, it seemed to grasp the garden's essence, an understanding Arya yearned to share. As each day drew to a close, painting the vast sky in mesmerizing reds and golds, Arya reluctantly left the garden for her uncle's study. Here, she pored over notes and sketches, thoughts swirling with hypotheses, ambitious ideas, and intricate theories. Every answer unearthed more intriguing questions. The clockwork garden was a riddle wrapped in an enigma, a paradox bridging natural and mechanical worlds. Despite the mysteries, Arya pressed on. A scientist at heart, driven by a relentless thirst for discovery and knowledge, she felt an inexplicable, unshakable bond with the extraordinary, ever-evolving clockwork garden. Days among gears and petals were just the beginning of a fascinating journey into discovery and understanding, a path she would tread no matter its twists. As she delved deeper into the garden's mysterious secrets, each revelation fueled her determination. She knew that uncovering the full extent of her uncle's remarkable legacy would not only illuminate the garden's intricate design, but also reveal profound insights into the fascinating intersection of nature and advanced technology. With each passing day, Arya felt herself gradually becoming an integral part of the garden's story, intertwined with its pulsating rhythm and breathtaking mechanical wonders, forging a connection that transcended mere curiosity. The Clockwork Garden, a world of wonders. Chapter 4: The Phantom Tinkerer. In the weeks that followed, Arya found herself immersed in the daily rhythms of the Clockwork Garden. Its breath seemed to synchronize with hers, from the rhythmic opening and closing of brass flowers to the steam, puffing fruit trees marking her meals, and the nocturnal hum of beetles lulling her to sleep. Her days were dedicated to exploring the garden, while nights were spent deciphering its mysteries in her uncle's study. Amidst the vast array of books and blueprints, each potentially holding clues about the garden's creation, one question persisted: who or what maintained its delicate balance? One evening, absorbed in an intricate blueprint of a clockwork beetle, Arya caught sight of a fleeting shadow from the corner of her eye. Swift and silent, it weaved through the garden. Intrigued, she abandoned her studies and rushed to the window, peering into the darkness. There it was again, a mysterious figure moving with eerie, captivating elegance, blending seamlessly with the garden's mesmerizing mechanical rhythm. Driven by intense curiosity, Arya fetched her binoculars for a much clearer view. Through the lenses, she discerned the shadowy figure more distinctly, moving with an otherworldly precision that seemed almost supernatural. Its eerie presence was ghostly, yet purposeful, as if it were an integral part of the garden's intricate, delicate mechanism. Intrigued, Arya took up her lantern and ventured cautiously into the garden. The figure, slender and fluid in its movements, danced gracefully among the plants with hypnotic grace. She approached cautiously, observing it crouched before a clockwork rosebush, adjusting gears with precise, deliberate, purposeful motions. Completely absorbed in its task, it seemed unaware of her presence. From her hidden vantage point, Arya watched with pounding excitement. Was this the Phantom Tinkerer, the elusive caretaker of the magical garden? Moving closer, the light from her lantern revealed the figure's humanoid form, yet distinctly ethereal. Its body glowed softly, emitting the same emerald-green light that shone in the eyes of the clockwork fox. Could it be? Was this mechanical being the true guardian of the garden's delicate balance? "I mean no harm," Arya spoke softly, extending her hand. "I only wish to understand." The figure paused, meeting her gaze with eyes filled with ancient, timeless, eternal wisdom. Slowly, it reached out, its touch unexpectedly warm as it gently clasped her hand. In that moment, a profound connection seemed to form between them. Arya felt linked not just to the Tinkerer, but to the very soul of the garden itself, as if forever united. It was as though the garden had acknowledged her, welcoming her into its intricate web of existence, a web that seemed alive with purpose. The air hummed with unspoken understanding, marking a pivotal moment in her journey. The Phantom Tinkerer, as Arya named it, guided her carefully through the garden with fluid grace. It demonstrated how it adjusted a loose spring here, tweaked a gear there, and delicately pruned a leaf elsewhere. Arya observed, utterly fascinated. It was a dance, a choreography of intricate maintenance and care that kept the garden thriving. Beside an intricate brass flower, whose petals were slightly wilted, the tinkerer paused. With deft and precise movements, it opened a compartment in its chest, revealing a myriad of tiny tools. Selecting one, it carefully adjusted the flower's internal mechanisms, revitalizing the delicate and fragile creation. Arya realized the tinkerer wasn't merely maintaining the garden, it was intimately connected to every aspect of its existence, understanding its needs with an almost intuitive grace. As she watched this intricate interplay between organic and mechanical, Arya marveled at how each cog and gear harmonized with the natural elements. The garden wasn't just a masterpiece of engineering, it was a living entity, a symphony of life and machinery playing in perfect harmony. By the time dawn broke, Arya felt she had gained a deeper understanding of her uncle's legacy. The Phantom Tinkerer, this enigmatic yet gentle being, embodied the heart and soul of the Clockwork Garden. It was the unseen force maintaining the balance between mechanical precision and organic vitality. As the sun rose, casting its light over the garden, the Phantom Tinkerer silently vanished into the foliage. Arya stood there, lost in deep thought. The encounter had raised more questions, but it had also provided answers. The Clockwork Garden wasn't just an experiment. It was a meticulously crafted ecosystem, and Arya had only begun to unravel its intricate mysteries. Lost in deep contemplation, Arya slowly retraced her steps back to the mansion, her mind abuzz with newfound revelations. Each mechanical marvel she had witnessed, every delicate adjustment made by the Phantom Tinkerer, resonated with her deeply. She realized that, beyond the scientific wonders, her uncle Percival had left behind a legacy of profound harmony between nature and invention. Entering the study once more, Arya gazed at the scattered blueprints and journals. Now they seemed to hold ancient secrets waiting to be unlocked, each page a clue leading her closer to understanding the garden's true purpose. With renewed determination, she began to connect the dots, piecing together the intricate puzzle that Percival had left for her to solve. Outside, the Clockwork Garden continued its gentle cadence, its mysteries unfolding with every passing moment. Arya knew her journey was far from over. There were still depths to explore, questions to answer, and wonders yet to be discovered. But as she looked out at the garden bathed in light, she felt a sense of belonging, a shared bond with the Phantom Tinkerer and the heart of the garden itself. In that quiet moment of reflection, Arya realized that she was not just unraveling her uncle's legacy, she was becoming a part of it. And as she embarked on the next phase of her exploration, she carried with her the knowledge that the Clockwork Garden held endless marvels, waiting patiently to reveal their secrets to those who dared to seek them. The Clockwork Garden, a world of wonders. Chapter 5, The Heart of the Clockwork. In the days following her encounter with the Phantom Tinkerer, Arya delved deeper into the intriguing mysteries of the Clockwork Garden. By day, she continued the Tinkerer's meticulous work, adjusting gears and tending to mechanical vines. Over time, the garden transformed from a mere amalgamation of flora, fauna, and machinery into a living symbol of creation, innovation, and equilibrium, a testament to her uncle's brilliance. One afternoon, while exploring a newly blossomed section of the garden, Arya stumbled upon a peculiar structure. Nestled between sunflower, like contraptions with spinning brass petals, and rose bushes adorned with delicate glass leaves, stood an iron archway. It was entwined with spiraling vines of lush green and metal, its crown adorned with intricate gears meshed with delicate floral patterns, a stunning portal into another realm of the garden. Filled with eager anticipation, Arya passed through the archway and found herself on a winding path leading to a central structure, a grand greenhouse with walls entirely made of stained glass. Each pane showcased a unique plant from the garden in vibrant hues. The greenhouse was a marvel of architecture, its metallic framework syncing with the mechanical rhythm that pervaded the entire garden. As she cautiously approached the grand greenhouse, Arya noticed a small plaque embedded in the ground near the entrance. Intrigued, she knelt down to read it. Carved into the weathered brass were words in her Uncle Percival's elegant script. "Here lies the heart of my creation, where nature's beauty dances with the precision of time." Arya traced the letters with her fingertips, feeling a deep connection to her late uncle and his profound reverence for both nature and technology. Approaching the entrance, Arya noticed familiar, intertwining vines and gears etched into the doors. Like the secret door before, a slot awaited her. Heart racing, she retrieved the clockwork key and inserted it. The doors responded with a soft hum, swinging open. Inside, the greenhouse was a breathtaking sight. Unseen plants and creatures thrived in a perfect fusion of nature and technology. Trees with bronze bark and silk green leaves, streams flowing over ticking pebbles, and flowers with petals of glass and iridescent metal, all bathed in the colourful light, filtering through the stained glass. The air carried the scent of earth mingled with warm metal undertones. At the heart of the greenhouse stood a bronze statue of a man, entwined in ivy and metal vines. In one hand, he held a staff adorned with intricate gears. In the other, a sapling with leaves of both brass and green. Arya recognized him instantly, her beloved uncle immortalized in the very essence of his creation. He was not just the gardener, but the heartbeat of this wonder, his spirit woven into every gear and petal. It was a humbling revelation, a testament to the man who dreamed and brought the clockwork garden into being. As Arya wandered through the greenhouse, awe filling her wide eyes, she realized this was more than a garden. It was an embodiment of her uncle's love for nature and fascination with the intricacies of time. The clockwork garden was a tribute to both, a delicate balance, an intricate dance between organic life and mechanical precision. The rest of the day was spent exploring, documenting new species. A tree spiraled in a double helix etched with ancient runes and glowing symbols. Flowers sang melodies at a gentle touch, their notes lingering like sweet perfume. A pond housed koi fish that leapt gracefully over streams, their scales reflecting rainbows of light. As twilight painted the greenhouse in golden hues from the stained glass, Arya decided to rest, seated at the statue's base. Eyes closed, she listened to the rhythmic ticking and tocking of the garden, a giant clock where gears and springs harmonized perfectly. A soft rustle broke the silence. Opening her eyes, Arya saw the phantom tinkerer approaching. It halted before her, emerald eyes glowing in the dim light, offering a small mechanical seed. Arya understood, an invitation to contribute to the garden's growth. With a nod of quiet gratitude, she accepted the seed. The tinkerer led her to a patch of fertile, enriched ground where she planted it, watched by the tinkerer, whose approval shimmered in its emerald eyes. As it departed, Arya felt a surge of deep determination. The clockwork garden, her uncle's living legacy, was now her personal responsibility. She was ready to nurture it, to grow with it, and above all, to protect it. This marked the beginning of her journey, a journey of discovery, growth, and wonder. In the days that followed, Arya diligently tended to the garden with a newfound sense of purpose. Each day brought new discoveries and challenges, but she faced them with the same curiosity, resilience, and dedication that had guided her thus far. The clockwork garden flourished under her care, its hybrid nature thriving as Arya continued to unravel its secrets and expand its wonders. Visitors from distant lands marveled at the garden's beauty and ingenuity, spreading tales of its enchantment, mystery, and wonder far and wide. Yet, for Arya, the true reward lay in knowing that she had honored her uncle's legacy and preserved his vision. As seasons changed and years passed, the clockwork garden remained a beacon of creativity and harmony, a testament to the enduring bond between nature and invention, and the unwavering, enduring spirit of those who dared to dream. The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 6, A Threat Looms. Life thrived in the Clockwork Garden under Arya's attentive care. Each day brought fresh discoveries and deeper insights into the intricate balance between nature and machinery. Amidst her fascination with a cluster of hummingbird-like creatures, their delicate wings shimmering with gossamer and metal, Arya noticed a troubling anomaly. Several plants near the garden's edge wilted, their mechanical parts rusty and inert, starkly contrasting the vibrant vitality elsewhere. Approaching the ailing plants, Arya's touch elicited wheezing sounds, as if the flora struggled to breathe. Concerned, she documented their symptoms, intending to delve into her late uncle's study for answers. Her unease grew as more plants succumbed to the same decay over subsequent days. It seemed a blight had infiltrated the garden, turning its harmonious blend of flora and metal into lifeless, rusted forms. Even the clockwork creatures showed signs of malaise, their once lively motions now sluggish and colours dulled. The heart of the garden mirrored Arya's disquiet. The greenhouse, a sanctuary of vibrant hues, now seemed muted, its vitality waning. Arya sensed an unsettling undercurrent disrupting the garden's harmony of gears and life. Late one evening, Arya received an unexpected visitor, a stern official from the local council. His cold demeanour belied his purpose, to inform her of plans for a railway project cutting through the property. He dismissed the clockwork garden as a quaint obstacle to progress, brushing off Arya's concerns. A chill gripped Arya. The threats against her beloved garden had multiplied, both from the mysterious blight and the council's imminent construction. She vowed to protect her uncle's legacy, this marvel of nature and invention, against all odds. With newfound resolve, Arya delved into her uncle's study, poring over ancient tomes, journals, and blueprints. She sought a cure for the blight and researched legal avenues to safeguard and protect the clockwork garden. Amid her research, Arya unearthed a forgotten schematic for a sophisticated filtration system. Designed to cleanse and revitalize the garden's intricate mechanical components, it blended natural and artificial elements in perfect synergy. Inspired, she toiled through long nights in her uncle's workshop, assembling a prototype. The soft glow of her lantern illuminated her determined efforts, a beacon of hope against the blight's relentless advance. Meanwhile, the phantom tinkerer sensed the growing urgency and worked alongside Arya tirelessly. Together, they isolated affected areas, carefully and methodically striving to contain the blight's relentless spread. During one intense session of experimentation in her uncle's workshop, Arya uncovered an ancient mechanism hidden beneath layers of dust and forgotten blueprints. This intricate device, labelled Percival's renewal apparatus, hinted at a forgotten method of rejuvenating the garden's mechanical components. With renewed hope, Arya and the phantom tinkerer restored the apparatus, aligning its gears and recalibrating its delicate mechanisms under the dim glow of oil lamps. One afternoon, buried in dusty journals, Arya stumbled upon her uncle's personal diary. Amidst musings about the Clockwork Garden, she discovered mention of a past blight and a potential remedy, the life elixir. A blend of organic and mechanical components, this elixir promised restoration and balance. With renewed determination, Arya meticulously crafted the life elixir, following her uncle's meticulous notes. As she held the shimmering concoction, a swirling fusion of green and metallic silver, she recalled his teachings on the garden's delicate harmony and balance. Inspired by his wisdom, she vowed to uphold his legacy and safeguard the garden's future for generations. In her research, Arya also unearthed an old ordinance designating culturally significant areas as protected lands. If she could prove the Clockwork Garden's historical value, the council's plans could be thwarted. Armed with a dual strategy, Arya faced the dawn with hope and resolve. She was prepared to combat the blight and challenge the council's project, whatever the cost. As the sun rose, casting a warm, golden glow over the garden, Arya embraced her role as its guardian. With each day, Arya's efforts bore fruit. The life elixir revitalized wilted plants, restoring their mechanical vitality and vibrant colors. Legal battles ensued as she passionately defended the garden's cultural significance, invoking her uncle's cherished legacy and the intricate design he had meticulously crafted. Months passed, and the Clockwork Garden flourished under Arya's dedicated stewardship. The railway plans were eventually revised, respecting the garden's sanctity. Visitors marveled at the seamless blend of nature and invention, inspired by Arya's commitment to preserving this living testament to her uncle's vision. As Arya stood at the greenhouse's threshold one evening, surrounded by the gentle hum of gears and the soft rustling of leaves, she knew her journey had only begun. The Clockwork Garden whispered stories of resilience and renewal, echoing through its winding paths, a testament to the enduring bond between nature's grace and human ingenuity. The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 7, The Battle Begins. With the restorative life elixir in hand and newfound legal knowledge, Arya prepared to confront the looming challenges ahead. The phantom tinkerer stood by her side, its emerald eyes ablaze with determination. Though daunting, they had taken first steps. Arya's initial task involved applying the potent life elixir to the ailing parts of the Clockwork Garden. Guided by the tinkerer, she treated the blighted areas. The elixir concentrated required careful application. Drops fell on rusty gears, dabs on wilted leaves, and touches on the sluggish clockwork creatures. The elixir began its transformative work almost immediately. Plants straightened, shedding rust from their mechanical parts, which now moved with renewed vigor. The creatures regained their grace, colors brightening. Arya could sense the garden's rhythmic heartbeat strengthening, life pulsating back into its veins. Despite initial successes, the blight fought back tenaciously and relentlessly. Treating the entire garden demanded patience and unwavering attention. The elixir proved potent, yet the blight stubbornly clung to the life it had drained from the garden. It became a battle of sheer determination, but Arya was resolute in her mission to prevail. Concurrently, Arya began preparing her case for the council. She gathered documents, testimonials, and photographic evidence showcasing the Clockwork Garden's historical and cultural significance. The task was formidable, considering her uncle's reclusive nature and the garden's peculiarities. Yet, she knew she wasn't alone in this fight. Word of Arya's tireless efforts spread through the nearby town. The townsfolk, who had long benefited from her uncle's wisdom, kindness, and the garden's bountiful offerings, rallied around her noble cause. They shared heartfelt tales of how the Clockwork Garden had enriched their lives, providing medicinal ingredients and inspiring local artisans. Some elders even produced historical documents and photos dating back decades, proof of the garden's enduring presence and impact. This outpouring of support bolstered Arya's resolve. She worked tirelessly, organizing her findings and meticulously preparing her presentation. Securing a meeting with the council was a significant achievement, an opportunity to plead her case and protect the Clockwork Garden from impending destruction. As Arya tended to the garden by day and tirelessly prepared her defense by night, she keenly felt the immense weight of responsibility on her shoulders. The garden wasn't just her inheritance. It embodied a lasting legacy of wonder, a cornerstone of her home and community. It was a cause worth fighting for, and fight she did. Days blurred into weeks, yet Arya refused to yield. Each corner of the garden revived from the blight. Each piece of evidence added to her case marked incremental victories. The battle was far from over, but initial triumphs fueled her unwavering resolve. One evening, standing in the heart of the clockwork, watching the sunset cast long dancing shadows across the greenhouse, Arya glimpsed a glimmer of hope. She wasn't alone in this struggle. The garden, the phantom tinkerer, the townsfolk, they stood beside her. Together, they would confront whatever lay ahead. As days passed, the life elixir continued to work its transformative magic. The once decaying plants and creatures regained vitality, their mechanical facets gleaming with newfound energy. The blight gradually receded, relinquishing its grip on the garden under the elixir's potent influence. The transformations extended beyond the physical realm. The aura of the Clockwork Garden shifted. Its disrupted rhythm harmonized anew, exuding an almost palpable energy from its core. Arya sensed this life force, pulsating beneath her fingertips, a testament to the garden's resilience, bolstered by her relentless efforts and the powerful life elixir. Simultaneously, Arya made substantial and impressive progress in her legal battle. The evidence she amassed vividly illustrated the Clockwork Garden's cultural and historical significance. Her impassioned presentation brought the garden to life, recounting tales of her uncle's work, the garden's enchantment, and its profound ties to the community. The testimonials from townsfolk added significant weight to her argument, resonating with the council members, gradually transforming their initial skepticism into understanding. Meanwhile, within the Clockwork Garden, the phantom tinkerer and revitalized creatures maintained a silent, watchful vigil, their fate firmly entwined with the council's decision. Outside the council chambers, townsfolk waited in hushed anticipation, their hopes riding on the uncertain outcome. After what felt like an eternity, the council members withdrew to deliberate. The heavy chamber doors closed behind them, leaving Arya surrounded by expectant townsfolk, her heart pounding with anxious anticipation. She had given her all, presenting her case with fervour, determination, and solid evidence. Now, all they could do was wait and hope. That night, Arya returned to the Clockwork Garden, weary yet resolute. Bathed in soft moonlight, the greenhouse seemed more alive than it had in weeks. Even the phantom tinkerer exuded a sense of hope, its emerald eyes bright in the moon's glow. As she drifted into a restless, troubled sleep under her uncle's statue's watchful gaze, vivid visions of a thriving garden and a future free from destruction filled her hopeful dreams. The battle for the Clockwork Garden had just begun. With the dawn's first rays casting a kaleidoscope of colours through the stained glass panels of the greenhouse, Arya faced a new day filled with hope, resilience, and unyielding determination. Though the fight remained arduous, fueled by the garden's resurgence and unwavering community support, Arya was prepared. The Clockwork Garden, a world of wonders. Chapter 8. The Turning Tides. Days turned into weeks as Arya awaited the council's verdict. Each day tested her patience and resolve. Amid this anxious wait, she diligently tended the garden, where the life elixir gradually pushed back the blight. Each morning brought renewed hope as the garden reclaimed more of its former splendor, its mechanical heart beating stronger with each passing day. Beyond the town, news of Arya's battle spread rapidly, capturing the attention of journalists eager to document her struggle. Among them was Elias, a passionate journalist whose genuine fascination with the garden's blend of nature and intricate mechanics set him apart. Spending long days with Arya, Elias immersed himself in the garden's unique intricacies, chronicling its gradual transformation as the blight retreated. Elias's insightful articles vividly portrayed the clockwork garden, resonating with readers worldwide. His words vividly depicted not only the garden's mechanical marvels, but also Arya's unwavering determination to preserve it. His well-crafted pieces sparked widespread support, with heartfelt letters and generous donations pouring in from across the globe. Meanwhile, life began to flourish within the garden's lush, vibrant, and enchanting confines once more. Every cog turned, every plant and creature grew stronger. Arya sensed the garden's resilience, its life force pulsing with renewed vigor. The blight, once menacing, now dwindled to a mere whisper, cornered and retreating. Despite these promising signs, Arya knew the battle was far from over. The council's decision loomed large, casting uncertainty and doubt over the garden's fragile future. Undeterred, she drew strength from the garden's revival, its resilience, and the overwhelming support she had garnered from all corners. As the day of the council meeting approached, Arya found herself standing amidst the vibrant heart of the clockwork garden, accompanied by the phantom tinkerer. The transformation from its earlier state of decay was striking. It stood now as a testament to her unwavering dedication and the garden's enduring spirit, a living plea for preservation and hope. Whatever the council decided, Arya knew she had given her all. Surveying the flourishing, vibrant garden around her, she felt a swell of pride and anticipation. The future of her cherished sanctuary hung in the delicate balance. At last, the day of the council meeting arrived. Arya entered the chambers with confidence, buoyed by the clockwork garden's resurgence and the unwavering support of the townspeople, including Elias. Their presence formed a formidable wall of solidarity, their hopes pinned on the council's decision. The meeting began with a solemnity that filled the air. Arya confidently presented an updated portfolio of evidence, bolstered by heartfelt testimonials from global supporters moved by Elias's poignant articles. The council deliberated in silence, their expressions betraying no hint of their thoughts. Arya's heart raced as she awaited their final verdict. Finally, the council head rose to address the room. His voice carried across the chamber as he announced their decision: the clockwork garden would be designated a site of cultural and historical significance, safeguarded against future development. A collective gasp filled the air, followed by jubilant cheers echoing through the halls. Relief washed over Arya. She had finally succeeded. The clockwork garden was safe. The town erupted in joyous celebration, united by their victory in preserving a beloved piece of their heritage. Amidst the revelry, Elias approached Arya, offering heartfelt congratulations. He revealed that his interest in the garden extended beyond journalism. He represented a global organization dedicated to preserving cultural sites. He proposed including the clockwork garden in their preservation program, pledging resources and protection. Overwhelmed by this unexpected turn of events, Arya accepted graciously. In the days that followed, life thrived within the clockwork garden. Freed from the blight and shielded from harm, it pulsed with renewed vitality. The town rejoiced in their shared triumph, deepening their connection to the garden. Visitors arrived from near and far, drawn by Elias's evocative articles and the tale of Arya's triumphant stand. Walking amidst the garden's timeless splendor and intricate beauty, Arya felt a profound sense of accomplishment and peace. She had defended her uncle's legacy, safeguarded a sanctuary, and shared its wonder with the world. While the battle was won, her journey continued. The Clockwork Garden needed her, and she embraced her role with determination, ready to uncover its mysteries and nurture its splendor. In the heart of the Clockwork Garden, beneath her uncle's statue, Arya and the Phantom Tinkerer stood side by side. They had faced adversity and emerged victorious. Together, they looked ahead to a new chapter in the garden's story, knowing the world awaited the wonders. The Clockwork Garden stood not just as a world of marvels, but as a testament to resilience and preservation, its story a reminder of the magic born from the intertwining of nature, mechanics, and resolve. As seasons passed and years turned, Arya continued to explore its depths, discovering mysteries and nurturing its balance. The Phantom Tinkerer remained her steadfast companion, ensuring that Percival's legacy thrived for generations to come. Visitors from distant lands marveled at the garden's beauty, each leaving with a renewed sense of wonder and respect for the harmonious blend of artifice and nature. Together, Arya and the Phantom Tinkerer became legends in their own right, their names whispered in awe by those who ventured to witness the Clockwork Garden's splendor. And as they stood together, gazing out over the garden's vast expanse under the starlit sky, they knew that its magic would endure, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who sought to preserve the wonders of the world. The Clockwork Garden, a world of wonders. Chapter 9, The Dance of Discovery. With the garden now officially designated as a protected cultural site, Arya's journey took a new direction. No longer merely her sanctuary, the Clockwork Garden had captured global attention as a remarkable marvel of history and magic. At its heart, Arya and the Phantom Tinkerer led this extraordinary realm. The garden hummed with vibrant activity. Preservation experts from Elias's renowned organization arrived, awestruck by its fusion of nature and intricate machinery. They meticulously studied mechanical creatures, unique flora intertwined with gears, and the garden's harmonious rhythm. Amidst their meticulous examinations, Arya uncovered a hidden chamber deep within the garden's heart. Within its vaulted stone walls lay an array of ancient artifacts, intricately carved automata, dusty tomes detailing forgotten magical lore, and delicate vials filled with shimmering elixirs. Each discovery hinted at the profound depths of her uncle's craftsmanship and hinted at the secrets that lay buried within the garden's roots. Arya collaborated closely with these experts, sharing her uncle's detailed notes and unveiling the mystical elements she had unearthed. Their insights deepened her understanding of the garden's mysteries. The life elixir, crucial for the garden's vitality, piqued significant scientific curiosity. While Arya allowed its study, she guarded its creation process closely out of respect for her uncle's wishes. The elixir remained a captivating enigma, enhancing the garden's allure. Alongside academic interest, visitors flocked to the garden. Drawn by global tales and captivating photographs, they discovered a sanctuary once exclusive to Percival, now a beacon of wonder. Arya warmly welcomed them, eager to share this inherited marvel. Each passing day brought fresh and exciting revelations. Arya diligently deciphered more of her uncle's intricate notes, each unveiling deeper and mysterious layers of the garden's profound magic. Amidst this whirlwind of change, her bond with the enigmatic and devoted Phantom Tinkerer strengthened. Yet, amidst discoveries and crowds, Arya preserved the garden's essence. She ensured its tranquility and harmony, where machinery and magic danced in perfect unity. The garden remained a sanctuary, untouched by the outside world. Weeks turned to months, and the garden flourished. The blight that once threatened it lingered as a memory. Mechanical creatures and plants thrived, their mechanisms pristine. The phantom tinkerer evolved from guardian to companion and guide. Amidst the garden's daily transformations, Arya found solace in the quiet moments spent among its enchanted pathways. She often retreated to her uncle's study, poring over his journals and blueprints by lamplight. In these spaces, surrounded by the lingering scent of ink and earth, Arya delved deeper into the intricate workings of Percival's mind. Each discovery brought her closer to understanding not only the garden's design, but also its significance as a bridge between science and wonder. Through it all, Arya remained steadfast, guardian, scholar, and student. She had fought to protect the Clockwork Garden, and now embarked on a journey of discovery, unravelling her uncle's masterpiece, sharing its wonders, and learning from its blend of nature and machinery. One evening, bathed in the garden's golden hues, Arya found herself at its heart. Vibrant colours and the rhythmic hum of gears surrounded her. Accomplishment mingled with curiosity. The Clockwork Garden held secrets yet to be revealed. As days passed, Arya's profound connection deepened. The garden became more than a place. It was a living entity embodying Percival's vision and magic, an integral part of her heritage now intertwined with her life. Arya soon unearthed another marvel, the memory vines. These plants blossomed into fleeting holographic memories, unveiling Percival's life, his discoveries, triumphs, and struggles. Arya connected with her uncle in ways she hadn't while he lived. The Clockwork Garden emerged as an intersection of art, nature, and science. Academics, environmentalists, and art enthusiasts marveled, each finding unique interpretations. It became a living exhibit, an enigma inviting exploration, a testament to boundless imagination. Arya managed visitors with care, preserving the garden's sanctity. Guided tours sparked curiosity, especially in children captivated by its magic. The Clockwork Garden inspired creativity and curiosity, transcending admiration to become a source of wonder. Her bond with the phantom tinkerer evolved. Their communication transcended words, becoming intuitive. The tinkerer joined Arya in nurturing the garden's ecosystem, guiding visitors and co-creating new clockwork creatures. As Arya danced through discovery, she realized her life and the garden were deeply intertwined. She had inherited Percival's legacy, not just preserving it, but actively building upon it. The Clockwork Garden wasn't merely a relic, it was a marvel in constant evolution, and Arya was its devoted steward. One evening, amidst gears and rustling leaves, the memory vines shimmered to life. A hologram of Percival appeared, his satisfaction palpable. Arya reached out, grateful for the magical world she had become a part of, a dance of discovery far from over. In that moment of connection, surrounded by the garden's timeless beauty, Arya felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She knew Percival's spirit lived on through her, and the Clockwork Garden would continue to thrive under her care. With newfound determination, she embraced her role as guardian and guide, ready to nurture the garden's legacy for generations to come. The Clockwork Garden, A World of Wonders. Chapter 10, The Legacy Lives On. Over the years, the Clockwork Garden thrived under Arya's diligent care and the steady presence of the phantom tinkerer. It stood as a beacon of enchantment, blending nature and machinery, captivating the world's imagination. Beyond preservation, it embodied a living legacy, a testament to Arya's journey intertwined with her uncle's magical vision. Arya's daily routine synchronized with the garden's rhythm. The hum of gears became her music, while whispering metallic leaves lulled her into tranquility. Each creature, uniquely crafted and animated, became her companion. Every sunrise brought discoveries, and each sunset a profound sense of gratitude for the magical world she inhabited. Initially, a guardian, the Phantom Tinkerer, evolved into much more, a companion to Arya, a silent observer offering comfort and indispensable assistance in maintaining the Clockwork Garden. Their unique bond transcended their vast differences, a testament to the extraordinary world they inhabited. As the garden flourished, so did Arya's understanding of her uncle's vision. It wasn't just a place of wonder, it served as a catalyst for curiosity, bridging the gap between nature and machinery, and inspiring minds to venture beyond conventional boundaries. Arya realized her role went beyond caretaker. She was a curator, sharing this magical world and its lessons with all who visited. People from diverse backgrounds flocked to the garden. Scholars sought to unravel its scientific marvels. Environmentalists marveled at its harmony of nature and machinery. Artists drew inspiration from its unique aesthetics, and children found joy in its enchanting playground. The Clockwork Garden became a place of unity, where diverse perspectives converged in awe of its wonders. With increasing popularity came challenges. Some sought to commercialize the garden, exploiting its marvels for profit. Arya opposed proposals, committed to preserving the garden's integrity. It was not a spectacle. It was a sanctuary of magic, meant to inspire rather than exploit. Despite the challenges, Arya remained resolute. She was the guardian of the Clockwork Garden, the steward of her uncle's legacy, and she was prepared to defend it at any cost. With the Phantom Tinkerer by her side and the support of Elias's organization, she was confident in her path forward. As years passed, the garden continued to evolve, weaving an enchanting tapestry of stories. At its heart stood Arya, her life entwined with the garden's rhythm, her spirit resonating with the hum of its gears. As she looked upon the vibrant, thriving Clockwork Garden, she realized her journey was far from over. It was an ongoing, captivating dance of discovery, a narrative unfolding. She embraced the future, eager to unearth more of the garden's mysteries and share its magic with the world. The legacy of the enchanting Clockwork Garden endured, alive and infinite. The Clockwork Garden wasn't just a marvel. It symbolized love and loss, inheritance and responsibility, discovery and growth. It was a world where past and future, magic and machinery, nature and science harmoniously coexisted. And Arya, integral to this world, bridged her uncle's legacy with the garden's future. Amid the daily influx of visitors and new discoveries, Arya meticulously documented her incredible experiences, capturing every vivid moment of her journey with the Clockwork Garden. These weren't just logs, they were heartfelt stories, thoughtful reflections, and invaluable lessons from her extraordinary adventure. The garden taught her patience, resilience, and harmony, lessons she was eager to share. Her bond with the Phantom Tinkerer deepened over time. The spectral figure transcended mere assistance, becoming a friend, a partner in her journey. Their silent exchanges and shared tasks forged a unique bond, a friendship defined by understanding and mutual respect. As she continued her stewardship, Arya strengthened connections beyond the garden's borders. Elias's organization became a steadfast ally, providing support and guidance. Visitors became part of an extended family, each contributing their own stories and experiences, enriching the garden's narrative. The Clockwork Garden became a hub of interconnected tales, a testament to community. Despite its popularity and accompanying pressures, Aria safeguarded the garden's essence. She protected its tranquility, its harmony, its magic. It wasn't merely a grand spectacle. It was a living, breathing entity, a profound source of inspiration, a wondrous world of marvels, deserving of reverence and steadfast protection. With each passing year, the Clockwork Garden emerged as a symbol of enchantment and innovation. It drew not only the curious and wonder, struck, but also those seeking inspiration and believing in the magic of possibility. It was a legacy alive and thriving, its magic spreading, its stories inspiring generations. Standing amidst the Clockwork Garden, Aria felt a profound sense of purpose and satisfaction. Her life had taken an unexpected turn with her inheritance, but she embraced the remarkable journey with courage and determination. She wasn't just Aria, niece of a visionary inventor. She was Aria, guardian of the Clockwork Garden, custodian of a magical legacy, steward of a world of wonders. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the garden, Aria knew its legacy was secure. It wasn't merely preserving her uncle's vision, it was continuing a story, a journey of magical realism that would inspire and enchant. The Clockwork Garden was a world of wonders, and its legacy endured. Aria, guardian of this realm, stood ready for whatever adventures the Clockwork Garden held next. With a whispered promise to the Phantom Tinkerer and a silent acknowledgement to her late uncle, Aria walked through the garden's iron archway one last time. She felt a profound connection to the past and a sense of hope for the future. The Clockwork Garden was more than a place. It was a testament to imagination, resilience, and the possibilities of blending nature with invention. As she turned to leave, Aria knew that the garden's story was far from over, only just beginning anew.